How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be going over the Ross Rifle Mark II 3-star, aka the model of 1905. It was not the standard infantry for the Canadian Forces, but it did serve in reserve or, kind of back end troops like artillery units and more reserve troops. It's a super interesting rifle. They got a lot of history to them. 20,000 of them were sent to the US. This is probably one of them. It does not have any stock markings, so we don't know for sure, but it's just a super unique rifle, and they were sent to the US so our troops could train with them in case that they had to use them in the trenches on the off chance that their rifle, I guess, got destroyed or something else happened. Anyway, they are very unique rifles, straight pull bolt action. One of the smoothest. There's no way to describe it. It's almost like the bolt just feels like glass, like it's just super smooth in and out. Got a few different features here. There's a safety on the bolt. That's on safe. There's fire. Also on safe, the bolt won't work. On fire it will. A bunch of different cool little features. There's a safety. I meant a magazine lever right here. If you look on the mag, drops down, makes it super easy to load. And there's also, right in front of the trigger, a magazine cutoff. Pull it straight down, there's a little metal piece, it's super hard to see, right there on the inside of the mag. And if you look, I'll pull this down so it's a little easier. I'm working it up and down just to show, and that works pretty well. So there's that. There's a cool little trap door here, slides up and down for, I'm guessing, a cleaning pack. Bunch of different sling swivels all over it. The sights are very fine, adjustable. Windage, elevation. The front sight has a hood, so protects it from sun glare. Bayonet lug on the front. They're super, and these sights flip up. I'll show a sight picture here shortly. The sling is not original, but it very well could have been put on the gun. Like, I bought it, the sling separate, but what I mean is, like, the Canadians fought alongside the British soldiers, so these slings originally to these rifles were leather, and this is a canvas, just late World War I, early World War II canvas sling for the #1 Mark III or #4 Mark I, whatever Lee Enfield rifle you want to give credit to, or which ones. I mean, they were on both, so but it wouldn't be uncommon to see one on these. Like, it was very possible if the other sling broke or something else. But one thing about these rifles is their tolerance. It had super high tolerance, like close tolerances in the chamber and everything about them. So they were very prone to jams, especially in trench warfare. Like, they were not produced for trench warfare. They're great sporting rifles. A lot of people say that they're amazing sporting rifles, but when you put them through mud and dirt and grime and all that different stuff gets in the action, and it doesn't want to chamber, doesn't want to do anything. It just kind of is not great for trench warfare. So a lot of Canadian troops preferred the #1 Mark III rifle over their standard infantry unit or this. But they're super, super great rifles, aside from, the trench warfare that they basically weren't designed for. That guy Charles Ross thought he was designing the best battle rifle ever, and it's a super precision rifle. But I mean, you can't produce something with that high of tolerances that when anything gets in the gun, it doesn't function. There's nothing else to it. But I'll do a little loading demonstration for you. It's there's the straight pull. I'm gonna get this. Come on. I should have grabbed this out first. But it'll hold 6. Well, it holds 5 in the mag, and then you can use that cutoff and throw a 6 in. And you can load it one of two ways. You can either force the rounds in like this. So there's one in. Or the easier way, to use this little mag lever, drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th is already in it. So that's the easiest way to load it. And then come around to the cutoff's on, and then you can check by doesn't engage any of those rounds in the rifle already. Drop your 6th in, and you're ready to go. So let's take it out to the range and see how it does. Here's a sight picture for you guys of the battle sights. This sight picture's really hard to get, but that's it. That's that little post through the peephole. Pretty pinpoint sights for a World War I rifle. Thank you guys for watching. If there's one takeaway from today's video, it's that Canadian rifles are pretty cool. Thank you guys.